Thank you for joining me in today's stretch and core. I hope you had a great weekend, great Halloween. It's Monday, so we're gonna get warmed up, work our core, and then do 15 minutes of stretching after. For today's workout, I have 6 exercises. We're gonna be doing 3 rounds for those 6 exercises. And it'll be 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So we'll go ahead and get started. I will demo those 6 movements and then we'll go ahead and get into the workout. So starting sitting on our bottoms with our hands behind us, keeping those arms extended, we have knee and twist. So your feet will be together, almost fully extended, but a slight bend. You'll pick them up off the ground, and then you're going to tuck those knees in, but you're going to tuck them in towards the side. So I'll show you this way. They're coming in towards our side rather than coming straight, alternating each side with every rep. And then second exercise, we have butterfly V up. So we'll be laying on our back with the bottom of our feet together, our legs slightly bent, arms over our head. And we're gonna sit up, bringing our backs completely off the ground. And while we do that, we're gonna bring our feet in, keeping those knees open, but tucking them into our chest. So you're gonna sit up and then bring those knees in, hands almost essentially coming in to touch your feet. And if you have a weight, you can feel free to hold on to that over your hands for that extra resistance every time we sit up for that butterfly V up. And then our third and fourth set will be the same movement. We're just switching sides. It'll be a side plank with a hip dip. So your hand's gonna be directly under that shoulder. You're bringing your hips straight up. So it's a nice straight line, shoulders stacked on top of each other. I don't want you rotating over. And if you want to modify, you're just gonna hold this side plank, or you can add that little dip in, lowering your hips, stopping right before it touches the ground, and then bringing it back up, nice straight line. You can keep that other hand on your hip. That way you don't roll over and your shoulders stay nice and straight. Then that fifth one, or that fourth, we're just switching sides, same thing, just on that opposite hand. And then we're gonna lay back on our bottoms, or on our backs, and we have a leg raise. So that lower back staying nice and flat, feet a couple inches off the ground, and you're just raising those legs straight up and then back down, making sure as you come down, it's nice, slow, and controlled, that lower back, maintaining that pelvic tilt. You're only gonna lower down as far as you can, or right before your feet touch the ground, whichever comes first. And then our final exercise, we have a 3-level crunch. So laying on our back, legs bent, feet flat, arms extended over our chest. Again, if you have a weight or water bottle, something you want to hold for the extra weight, feel free to. We're going to come up once, just so your shoulders are off the ground. Back down. Second time, half the back. And then the third time, the entire back. And then back down, starting with just the shoulders. 3-level crunch. That's what we're going to end with. And then it is Thanksgiving, so in each of our live classes for this first week, we're going to end each class with a 30-second plank. So that'll be our finisher. But we're going to go ahead and get started with that knee and twist. So we're going to start seated with your arms behind you with a slight bend in them, feet in front, heels down, toes up. You're going to keep those feet just a couple inches off the ground, and you're just going to tuck those knees in side to side. We have 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, starting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, pick those feet up, and then bring those knees in side to side. Keeping those knees and feet together best you can. Fifteen more seconds. And then we're gonna lay on our back for those butterfly V-ups. 3 more seconds, 2 and 1. Lay on our back, bottoms of our feet together, knees open, arms over our head. We're gonna sit on up, backs off the wall, and bring those feet in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up, tuck those knees in, and lay back down. Doing great. We have 15 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Roll over to your side. We have side planks. Hands coming right underneath that shoulder. Our legs are extended. Other hands on our hip. We're gonna bring it up in 3, 2, 1. Bring up the hip. You can either hold it here, or if you want a challenge, you can add in that dip. Make sure that hand right underneath that shoulder. Give 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same movement, just going on to that opposite hand now. Hips coming up in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. And again, you can either hold it here or advanced option, add in that hip dip. "15 seconds. Keep those shoulders stacked on top. Don't allow your chest to roll over. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it onto your backs, legs extended. We have a leg raise. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise those legs up, and then slowly and in control, lower them down, pressing that lower back into the floor the entire time. You're either stopping right before your feet touch the ground, or before that back begins to arch, whichever comes first. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bend those legs, feet flat, arms over our chest, extended. If you have something to hold on to, feel free to. We have a 3-level crunch. In 3, 2, 1. Lifting our shoulders up, back down, half the back down, and then all the way up. And then we're repeating. Keep that chin off that chest. Don't let the momentum help you. Engage the core the entire time. We have 10 seconds, and then we are done with round 1. Let's go ahead and rest. Come on up. Starting round 2, back with those knee in twists. We're sitting, arms behind us, slight bend, legs with a little bend also. We're picking them up. Go ahead, pick them up, and then tuck those knees in side to side. Try and keep that back nice and straight. Ten more seconds. Go ahead and rest. We have butterfly V-ups, bottoms of our feet together, knees open. Legs almost completely extended, just a slight bend. We're laying on our back, sitting up in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, and then bring those feet in. Do you have a question, Lori? Keep it going, 20 seconds. And more. And then we're gonna roll it over for those side planks. 3, 2, and 1. Roll it over onto your side. Hands underneath that shoulder, other hands on your hip. We're gonna bring our hips up, keep those legs nice and extended. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, hold it here, or add that dip in. A little over 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Bring it down, switch sides. Hands under that shoulder, other hands on that hip. We're gonna bring it up in 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Hold this position, or if you want to add that dip in, if you need to modify, you'll be on your knees, feet bent behind you, just coming straight up. Again, nice straight line, shoulders stacked, chest nice and open. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the floor on our backs. We have leg raises. Legs are extended. We're gonna bring them up in 3, 2, 1. Come on up. And then back down nice and slow. Make sure that lower back stays flat to the ground the entire time. If it starts to arch, that's when you're gonna pick those legs back up and raise them up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bend those legs, feet flat. 3-level crunch. Arms extended over our chest. In 3, 2, 1, up. A little over 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest and sit on up. Our third and final round. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are up. Knee and twist. Try and keep that back nice and straight. You have a little over 10 seconds. Let's rest and bring it to the back, bottom of our feet together, knees open, Butterfly V-ups, arms over our head. We're gonna tuck those knees in. 3, 2, 1. Sitting up. Tuck those feet in. Back's coming completely off the ground. Seconds. Let's rest and let's roll it over. Side planks, hands under that shoulder, other hand on that hip. We're gonna bring it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. You can either hold it here, add that dip in for that advanced option, or modified. You gotta bend those feet behind you and just come up on the knees. Still keeping those shoulders stacked, chest nice and open, hand on that hip. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back down, switch sides. Whew. Last time we're doing any of these movements. Same exercise, side plank in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. You can dip it or modified. You're on your knees, somewhere in between. You can just hold that side plank. Ten seconds, stay strong. 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest. Lay on our backs. We have some leg raises. Bend those legs, bringing them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up. Lowering it down nice and slow. We're in control. Lower back nice and flat. Maintain that pelvic tilt the entire time. Once it starts to arch, just pick those feet back up, raise them up. Working our lower abdominal muscles right now. Three, 2, and 1. We are resting. Final exercise before that 30-second plank. 3-level crunch. Our feet are flat, legs bent, arms extended over our chest. 3, 2, 1. Raise it up so just your shoulders are off. Back down, half the back down, all the way up. And then repeat. Not using any momentum, just engaging your core the entire time. Three seconds. Go ahead and rest, and we're going to turn it over. We're going to do an elbow plank to start off Planksgiving. 30 seconds every day this week. Elbows under those shoulders, coming up on our toes. 3, 2, 1. Hold that plank. Make sure that back is nice and straight. Don't let that back cave. Don't raise those hips up. Nice straight line. Shoulders over those elbows. We only have 15 seconds, halfway. Stay strong. Just 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Whew. And rest. Grab some water if you need to, and we will get into our stretching portion. We're going to start standing today with our feet together. We're just going to fold it forward, trying to bring your hands to the floor. If you need to, you can bend those knees so that you can touch the ground. We're just stretching out our hamstrings right now. Focusing on your breathing, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. We're going to go ahead and roll up nice and slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time we're going to take our hands, wrap it around our back. We're going to fold forward again and lift those hands straight up, falling into a deeper hamstring stretch and a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring those hands back down and unlock those fingers, bring them to the floor. We're going to walk our hands forward until we reach that upside down V, downward dog, onto our toes now. Heels are up, and we're just going to drop that right heel down, keeping that left heel up, stretching out our right calf. Push those shoulders back for that deeper stretch if you want. And then go ahead, raise that right heel, drop the left to the ground. Switch sides again, right foot down, left heel up. Last time, left heel down, right heel up. And we're going to go ahead, pick both heels up and keep walking our hands until we reach nice high plank position. We are going to step that right foot forward into this hip flexor stretch. You can either keep that left knee up, or if you need to, you can drop that left knee down. If you've dropped that left knee, go ahead, pick it back up. We're going to scoot our right foot out towards the side so it's turned to our right. We're going to twist and drop that left hip down to the floor. Keep those arms nice and extended. You should feel this stretch going down the left side of your body. Three, 2, 1. Back up. Go ahead, drop that left knee. Push the hips back so you come up into this half kneel position. You're going to kick that left foot off the ground and reach for it with your left hand, reaching for the ankle, not the toes. We're just going to stretch out that left quad, pulling that foot as close to you as you need to until you feel a nice light stretch, no pain. Three, 2, 1. Slowly release it back to the ground. Hands to the floor, left knee up. Step that right foot back into that high plank position. And now we're going to step the left foot forward. Same flow, just switching sides into this hip flexor. Again, you can have the knee up or the knee down, whatever is comfortable for you. And then if you've picked that knee, or if you've dropped that knee, go ahead, pick it up. Scoot that left foot out to the side and twist that right hip down to the ground. Three, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Drop that right knee down. We're coming up to that half kneel, and we're kicking that right foot up, reaching for that ankle with our right hand, and then leaning into it, pulling that foot as close to you as you need to. Feel it in the front of your right thigh. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead, drop that right foot back down. Hands coming back to the ground. We are going to step that left foot back into that high plank. We're going to kick that right leg up and then bring it forward, bending it into a pigeon position. So that right leg is bent in front, left leg extended behind you. You can either stay in this position with your hands on the ground supporting you, or if you feel comfortable, need a little more of a stretch, you can drop it down onto your forearms, take it one step further, forehead to the ground. Three, 2, 1. I'm gonna come back up, pick that left leg up, and bring that right foot back. And then we're gonna switch sides. Left leg kicking up, bring it forward into that pigeon. And then again, you can stay on your hands or drop it down to your forearms, or then even further, forehead to the ground. Taking those nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Press it back up if you've come down from onto your forearms, and we are going to slide that right knee in, slide the left knee back, coming into quadruped position, hands and knees. We're just going to drop the bottom down to your heels into this child's pose position. And then we're going to go ahead and walk those hands over towards the right, reaching that right hand as far as you can, feeling that stretch run through the upper right back. And then go ahead and walk those hands over to the left. Bring it back center. We are going to come forward and bring it back up into that downward dog, hands and toes, upside down V. And we're just going to walk our feet towards our hands as best as you can. And then again, we are into this forward fold. We're going to take a nice big inhale through the nose and reach up to the sky in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. And then go ahead and exhale out through the mouth, back down. We have one more. Inhale up. Reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, back down. And then when you're ready, just slowly roll up until your eyes are looking forward. And that is all I have for class today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you later this week. If not, hopefully I'll see you next week. Have a great one.